Alright, we're live. Let's see if anybody gets in this room. Hey, hey, hey. I'm live. Alright, so let me give you the story before I start. Even though nobody's here, but let's hope somebody jumps in. I was supposed to stream like an hour and a half ago. Did I let these guys know I was live? I didn't. I'm live. Okay, let's remove. Alright, whatever. This thing broke. So, I'm stuck with the controller and all the other stuff. So, I ended up getting this on sale for 20 bucks, the PiStation case. And I'm just going to put the Raspberry Pi 4 Model B 8 gigabytes in here. And this way we will have a PlayStation Classic. And the controllers and stuff we'll use for when we play Family Feud and Millionaire and all those games. So we're going to build this right here. We got a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. I already formatted it, did what it do. RetroPie is on here. We got our fans. Got our heat sinks. Got the Pi, and we got the case. I've never built in this case before. I haven't built a Raspberry Pi in a few years, so this is going to be interesting. Again, we're going to use all the parts from this. The controllers, the cables, all that stuff that's compatible. So let's get to it, huh? Retro Flag PiStation case. For my old streams, you've seen me built with their Nintendo cases. Their Famicom cases, their Super Famicom cases, all that stuff. There's a screwdriver with the screws for the case. I also have my screwdrivers as well. We're going to leave this over here. Now there's a difference here. Unlike the PlayStation Classic where you can't open the lid, you can open the lid here. And you have power and you have reset. Well, there you go. Your fan's going to go under here. You have your USB ports here. This opens up where your Ethernet cable is going to plug into. Then you got your micro HDMI, your USB-C for power. You have the little screws here. You can buy a very small LCD screen and attach it to this if you'd like. Venge, what's going on, man? How you doing? He's in the live chat room hanging out. But yeah, here's the case here. Gonna put the fan right here. Clip one of them right in here. I got a pack of 2 fans. And we're gonna start building this. What is this? Please remove the SD card before installing the Raspberry Pi. Okay. This takes the Raspberry Pi 4. The 5 does not fit in this case, unfortunately, or I would have just bought that, since the Raspberry Pi 5 is out. But we have the Raspberry Pi 4 Model B 8 gigabyte. That should be plenty of power for PlayStation 1. open here. So we have to open this from the bottom here. And there you go. And there you go. There's the board. Very small. SD card. I'll put that over here. So we got to put heat sinks on this stuff. Yeah, the Pi 5 right now, there's no cases for it from Retro Flag, but I'm sure they will start making them. I should get a look at where some of these deals should go. Does this tell me anything about heat sinks? Probably not. If not, I'll look it up. Nope, nothing. Okay, let me look on the computer real quick. I should be sleeping for work, but oh well. I hear you, man. I used to go to Best Buy freaking tired, even when I got sleep. Amazon.com. Oh, you could buy like a whole heat sink for this thing? I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy. Okay, I got a picture of one with heat sinks. That's a small one. Put one there. Put one over here. Let me see if this will even, because we got to put the fan up here too. Let's just see how this dry fits here. I mean, there should be enough room. That's weird. So this USB-C power port seems to be covered by the case. Hold up. Yeah, the power is going to be covered because we're going to run this ribbon cable, I guess, through here to get the power. It's weird how they did that. But as you see here, the ports will be here. The Ethernet port will be over here. Oh, it's kind of weird how they did this. Okay, so everything's going to screw in up here, not just down there. Okay, I got it. Again, I've never built with this case, so I'll take this. This is going to show the Ethernet ports. We're going to have that open. So the case should come with instructions. Shows exactly where to plug the power in. It's going to route it. I see what you're saying. So this is, that's the top of the board, okay. And then you're going to have this. Right, okay. All right, perfect. So you're just going to plug it in like that. That's going to be our power, because this is going to route here to the USB-C. And we have power right there. So the USB, are we plugging this in 3.0 or 2.0? I guess 2.0. So there you go. You got that routed. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, that's the assembly. Set to screw these down with the screws that it came with. Which one over here? And that's it. Like, it's pretty much assembled. I mean, before we do this, though, I forgot to put the heat sinks on, so let's do that, or else we're going to have a really bad time here. We got to put the fan in. Fan power is right there. Okay. All right, let me get the chat going. Rock's gonna make Cody bleed again tonight. It could possibly. I was watching the CM Punk thing, the shoot interview about AEW. I don't know, man. I should have the 4070 Super coming tomorrow. You rip me off, you. A tornado outbreak for my area? Whoa. Stay safe out there, man. I forgot which way the fan goes. I think the fan goes what? Which way are we going? You want to blow air out, right? So it's got to go this way, right? Because we're blowing air out. We're not pulling air in. Does anybody know what way the fans go? I could try to look on Amazon here. What way does Raspberry Pi fan go? You should direct the cold air directly onto the heatsink. I thought you want to pull it out. I thought you want to pull the hot air out. On a PC, you want to blow it out. You don't want to keep it in. Yeah, I would think this would be the way to go. Yeah, because you want to blow the hot air out. You don't want to blow cold air. You don't want air in. You want air out completely. So this, you just plug in right here into the case. I don't think this matters which way it goes. As long as it's in. I'm going to put the heat sinks on. Let's get a clearance for that. I hope these are small enough. Hang on, chat. I think the way you have it facing will be blowing the air out. Yeah, that's what I would think, right? I haven't built one of these in a while, so I can't remember. These are a little bit tall. Oh no, this one isn't. Okay. This one's shorter. These are a little bit taller. These are the old heat sinks I had for a couple of years. I thought I had extra fans, but I could not find any, so I ordered new fans. But I mean, we're pretty much done. I mean, you see how quick that was? Alright, that's a little one. Thought I had more. Oh yeah, I do. I'll put one on this chip as well. Because why not? And hopefully this will close. Hopefully we don't have an issue. That's on there. I could stick this one over here. Let me see how this is. Hang on. Let's see if it closes. Yeah, that looks fine. This is a little bit taller than this one, but let's see. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the fan. That's what I'm worried about. These things are all over my fingers, man. Okay. So we're all set. And this is fine. Okay, good. Beautiful. We're going to screw this in. Tonight's the go home for WrestleMania, so something big is probably going to happen tonight. I don't know if Cody definitely has to get a one-up on somebody, since he's the one going into the match. What screw's going to where? The A screws and the B screws. There's 3 of the A screws. Oh, safety shutdown. Let's turn that on. That's on off. Let's turn it on. Alright, cool. What I want to do is... What screws go here now? B has to be the case screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. Okay. How is this rolling over here? You're going to get 1, 2 over here. So that means you got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay, I got it. Using the driver it came with. This screwdriver's not that bad. It's just... It's an old school screwdriver, so... It's not going to feel as comfortable, but... It's not that bad. I'm going to screw the pie in, and we're going to plug it in, make sure everything turns on. And then, once it's confirmed that everything's on, I'll screw everything together completely. So I don't have to keep taking this stupid thing apart if it doesn't boot. But that was simple. We're not going to screw this in, but I'm just going to show you. It just goes on like this. Simple, alright? You have your... You turn it on, you got your reset. So the micro SD card goes in over here. Where is it? It's right here. I already put RetroPie on here. I cut my fingernails today. So of course I can't get this stuff out. So you're just going to slide this right here. And that's it. The card is in. Let me plug this in. You guys are going to see it. If I just pull the screen out. Do I even have this thing here? Okay, I think I could do it like this. Plug the power in. I'll try to show this turning on. Oh, you guys can't see it anyway. Oh, something just happened. Oh, okay. It's on the other TV. It's not even on this TV. Hang on a second. Oh. Properties. Oh, it should work here. I don't know why it's not coming up on this screen. Hold on. It's very weird. Hang on, let me remove this. Add video capture device. Oh, maybe that's why. I don't know. I can't get the video to work. I see it on the TV. If I knew that, I would have had it set up over here. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm going to take my PlayStation controller and set it up. But you see how quick that was? Just sucks I can't get both cameras going. Whatever. It is what it is. Hold a button to configure the controller. thumbstick, so we're just going to hold a button down to bypass all this stuff. You can use a PlayStation 4 or 5 controller or whatever, Xbox, Switch controller. For the hotkey, we'll hit select. And that's it. I can't even see that. Okay. Alright, so we got to add games on here. What I want to do is... Frank, what's up? Did you see what Punk said? There's a video of it. Okay, so to get this, we have to go into Windows. RetroPie. Username is Pi. Pi and then Raspberry. We hit OK, sign in, and we're in. So I got my BIOS. I got to put my BIOS files in here. If I could freaking find them. They're on this computer somewhere. So I'm transferring from my computer directly to the Pi now through FTP. I got my BIOS files right here. Extract them. Good to go. Wonder if you can run Saturn on here. Maybe on the 5. The 5 can run GameCube, but it can't really run it that well. But it could run GameCube. Which is crazy. Okay, PlayStation 1. Well, you know what we gotta put on here. If I can find it. But is it up there? You did it. Our number one answer. Hang on, everybody. I'm just trying to find this game. And then I can show you guys booting a game, and that's it. The video was not that long. It went pretty quickly. That's weird. Is that folder not in here? Okay, I'll check over here then. Games. There you go. Family Feud. What was the other game? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Where the hell is it? Alright, let's put Family Feud on here for now. Millionaire. Let me view the chat. I just saw the discourse between you and Chico. Yeah, he can't get over it. He's melting down. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to put a game on here. Second edition. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? This is not the right one. Okay, whatever. So I have to go here. I have to do this. RetroPie. ROMs. PlayStation. Yeah, Jesus, he's melting down. He's having a Tony Khan moment tonight. That's okay. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. It'll be a hard pill to swallow, but it'll be alright. I just had the PlayStation folder on my desktop and I don't know where it is. From the PlayStation Classic. I put it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Should put, what do you want on here? I don't see a Sega Saturn folder. Let's put Genesis, right? Let's put Nintendo. Forget it. We'll do that later. Alright, so we are going to take the controller. We're going to reboot. Restart. Oh, you ordered food?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
There you go. You see PlayStation. And there it is. There you go. Playing PlayStation 1 on our PiStation. Look how quick that was, everybody. It took 2 seconds. That's why I love the banter. Well, look, Chico's going to be hurt for a few months, but he'll be okay. He's going to be clowned with the clown memes. But we will accept him for who he is and keep him around. So there you go. That's how you build a PlayStation in like 15 minutes. I don't know why I can't get the camera to go with the freaking game. Oh, okay, here we go. All right. Let me see if I can drop the camera a little bit. See, guys. Whoa. So here it is. Here's what we just built. We're using the actual PlayStation controller. Since mine broke, my actual classic broke. I was watching the final boss. What did I miss? We built a PlayStation, that's what you missed. Or a PiStation. Again, we're using the classic remote. Oh, the same question again.
What do you think it is, bathroom?
The Rock. Yeah, I know who the final boss is. If I keep losing weight, I'm going to be the final boss.
I'm sorry, but it's not one of our top answers. Let's let family number 2 try. Family number 2. I want to see that answer.
Hey, he did it again. He did it twice.
Yes, indeed.
But there you go. That was quick. That's how you build a...
We need a decision. Play your path.
This case was actually quicker.
Yes? I like that.
I mean, we literally plugged in one ribbon. We turned on the safety startup and shut down.
Another player.
Back in the day with the cases, you used to have to actually program a script in there. Now you just flip a switch and that's it. You're done.
In almost every house, it is too small.
Oh, this lady looks like she's from SpongeBob. Swap bodies with Finn Balor? Out of all the people, him? So to get out, hold start and select. And you're back at the menu. Oops. I hit the button again. Yeah, I put Windows 3.1 on the Pi. I streamed that. The one that we had on our Packard Bell, I had on one of the Pis. I used the mouse and everything, mouse and the keyboard. I was using Paint. I don't know why his menu was gimped out. This menu's at like a frame a second, when usually it's like 60 FPS. Mrs. Puff, yeah, exactly. That's what it does look like. You're right. How's this fan coming along? Oh, I don't feel anything. I guess it is spinning. I don't know. Alright, we could put more games on here. You could put 95. I think you could put XP on here. Alright, so we got ROMs. What ROMs do I have? Let's put Genesis on here. We could try N64. Let's just get all the Sega ROMs. Ooh, network transfer is awesome. It's like instant. Shout out to network transfer. Let's go to N64. If it can run a couple of these games, then we're good. Again, this is a 256 gigabyte card, but that can hold all these games that I'm throwing on here. Any questions in the chat about this stuff? Again, the Pi 5 is out. It just doesn't, it's not compatible with this case. Or I would have bought a Pi 5. They're like the same price, which sucks because I would have just gotten a new one. But I kind of wanted this case because I have this. And that's what we're going to use to play. We've been using the 3B. It has a Genesis case. The 3B is fine, but I think it's only 2 gigabytes or something. This is 8, so we'll have some headroom. It's either 2 gigs or 4 gigs. I don't know, something weird. Almost got the whole N64 library on here. The transfer speeds are crazy. PSP we don't have on here. We could download PSP. Oh, FBA's on here. Final Burn. You need a Final Burn. Got MAME on here. Let's go grab our MAME ROMs. And again, you can always add ROMs. You just got to plug in your network cable, transfer your stuff from your computer. NES. What do we got here? I'll throw an NES on here. When I'm done, I'll restart it and show you guys all the games. That was it, man. That's how quick it is. And I've never used that case before. Game Boy Color. Game Boy. Whoa. Gremlins 2. Game Gear. Oh man, look at this. I just built the Game Gear. Super Nintendo. Would have killed for one of these things as a kid, man. You guys, you got all the ROMs on the computer now, but you, back in the day, we had to buy games. Now you could buy a cartridge, a Raspberry Pi, an emulator. Play all this stuff in one spot. $32X is on here. Holy Sega 32X. Then I put Game Boy. Master System. Let's throw that on here. And I think that's pretty much it. I got Atari. Do I have Atari on here? I sure do. Almost done. Whoa. 7,800. Jaguar. Oh, I got Atari Lynx on here. Any questions in the chat, just ask them and I'll be in the chat 1 second. I am just going through this to make sure I throw everything on here. Sega CD. Oh, man, we got Sega CD on here for sure. Properties. Whoa, that's a lot. Sega CD. What's a good game on Sega CD to throw on here? Dracula, Spider-Man, Batman. Oh, I know what game we're going to throw on here. The game that does not work on the Polymega. Throw a couple on here too. I don't even know if it'll read these files though. See if I can find this millionaire game. Alright, chat, I'm back. You think Sam would be Gunther? No. Pi 4 gigabyte model somewhere around here? Nice. How is this file not on here? Alright, whatever. We're going to restart the Pi. It's scanning all the stuff that we have now. There you go. Can it run the game? Still not optimized for this, huh? You want 8 gigs?
Let's get started with our first puzzle. Player 1, it's your turn. Spin!
No. Let's play my game right here. So is it that frame rate? Hold up. Let me plug this in the other HDMI. It seems like it's going slow, the frame. No. Not giving me an output. Yeah, why is it going slow like that? It's not supposed to be going slow. Let's do... No, that's not what I want. We'll turn it off and turn it back on. And it's still going slow. It's not supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to be going fast. Here, why don't we try sound settings, UI settings, full screen. Enable filters. Other settings. No, don't do that. Yeah, I don't know why it's like going at like 1 frame a second. I guess I have to still do that script thing. Here, turn it off for now. Plug this into the other port. There's 2 HDMI ports on this thing. What's this? Alright, hopefully this works. Yeah, this is faster. mean, it's still kind of slow, but yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that screen is really small though, but the frame rate keeps dipping on this thing. My fucking 3B doesn't do this. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Is this fan working? Oh, I got the SD card in. Let me turn this off. Hang on. Yeah, it's not supposed to be lagging like that. I wonder if this fan is connected properly or what's going on here. I can't even see the fan. I'm gonna have to plug it in and listen for it. Power. Yeah, I hear the fan going. Let me plug this in without the case. Let's see if that menu does that. Alright, let me unplug this. I'm gonna unscrew this. Because I'm not understanding why it's lagging like that. I have a 4 at home and it doesn't do that. It's actually in a Nintendo case. Check this out. Alright, let me do this. Okay. It doesn't say if it's 8 gigs. I mean, the box says it, but you never know, man. People could have put a 2 gig one in here. Whatever. Let's get the SD card in and we'll turn it on. Plug the controller in. SD card goes right in here. Now let's turn it on. You guys should see something pop up, or no, because I gotta put the HDMI in. Okay, now you'll see something pop up. So we're running off the board, no case. Still running very weird. No, it's not supposed to do that. This is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be quick. Like 60 FPS, not like 10 FPS. Because whatever's going on is messing with the frame rate. There's too much fucking lag with the remote. There's just something not right about this. Yeah, this is fucked up. Yeah, whoa. I don't know, man. I had to go home and check the other one I have. Because I don't think it's supposed to be this slow. If I hook up the 3B right now, you could tell it's definitely not this slow. Let me check this out. Hold up. Retro Pi menu slow. ES menu very slow on Retro Pi 4. Apparently this is an issue. To fix this, it's... What? Okay, let me click on this. What do I have to type a script in for this? So apparently one of the drivers is out of date, and that's why it's... the menu is very slow. I have to take this shit home and figure it out. This is a huge thread I gotta look through. Okay, so I'll put this together and I'll just take it home and run those scripts. But after that, it should be okay. So let's put this sucker back together again, and then I'll take it home and try to mess with it. I didn't think I would have to do this. I'm pretty busy this week, but whatever. David R., what's up, man? I'm doing alright. I'm hanging in there. Still got a little bit of pain, but very minimal. I got people driving me crazy. You know, the usual. How you doing, man? Take this SD card out. Yeah, I had to look through the thread and run a script. After I run that script, people are claiming the problems are fixed. So, which, you know, let's be honest here. Maybe RetroPie needs to update that shit on their end, because that's not cool. I had to build this thing and I had to do more stuff like that. When you build the other ones, you just throw RetroPie on them and that's it. Emulation Station, whatever the hell it's called. But building this thing, as you saw, took like 15 minutes. If even. Just healing from an ear infection. Yeah, that sucks, man. So we're going to screw the case together. Any questions before after I'm done screwing this together, I'm going to wrap it up. So any questions, get them ready. Hopefully I can go home and figure this out. The screwdriver they give you right here, I mean, it works fine. I said that right as it falls out of my hand. But it gets the job done. It's not that uncomfortable. I thought I was going to have to use mine, and I really should because they're easier, but if you bought this kit, you'd be using this screwdriver. So this case is usually $40. I got it for $20 on sale. That's why I ended up getting it. I thought you guys were able to see this the whole time. My mistake. This camera fell, that's why. Okay. There you go. SD card right here. There you go. Here's the vent. So you have more USB ports, Ethernet, which connect to the computer, and you can transfer your ROMs quicker. You transfer your ROMs from the computer right to your SD card without having to pull it out and doing all that crazy stuff. There's a latch here you can use. Instead of this latch being back here, they put it over here on the side here. And you can get it out. Just, like that. There you go. PlayStation Classic controller. You have to put these in upside down. If you put it in the other way, you can break the port, or you could bust the controller. So be careful. It goes upside down, and that's it. That's pretty much it. So this I'm gonna take home. If I can't figure it out, I'm sending all this shit back. But I'll figure it out. I've dealt with the scripts before, so it's nothing new. These are all my old parts here. There's the fan screws. That stuff goes home. This actually goes in the box here. My HDMI adapter. This uses micro HDMI. There's micro HDMI and mini HDMI, which, why? Why so many freaking HDMIs? Just make one adapter and be done with it. It's freaking waste. Alright, so the build was a success. It's just I gotta get that script going. So, like I said, I'll go home later on. I'll mess with it, or tomorrow. I'll try to get that done. I'm gonna take these instructions home. Oh, save shutdown script is right here. Okay, so I gotta download that. This way when I hit power, it'll turn the machine off. Instead of me having to always turn it off manually in Emulation Station. Alright, yeah, so I'll take this home. I'll do that too. Very cool. Here's the Raspberry Pi. Where's the mouse? I'll go full screen again. Man, where's full screen at? Here's the 3B. It's in this case. I have an SD card in here as well. This is what we played Family Feud on Saturday. We played it on this one. And again, no problems. Runs 60 FPS, no issues. But again, that's an issue with the 4, not the 3B. And again, you have full-size HDMI back here. Micro USB for the power. So again, very nice case. Sega Genesis Model 1. Mega Drive, if you're in the UK. I just figured since my PlayStation Classic doesn't work, I would just get a case with a better Raspberry Pi, but if it's going to give me issues, I'll send it back. I don't care. And we'll keep using the old one because the old one works. So, but again, I'll go home and mess with the scripts. I'll probably get it. I just don't want to get too aggravated with stuff because I'm kind of ripping tons of games to the Poly Mega 2. And I got to get that done. So I'm on like a time limit for this weekend. So I want to get that all straightened out. I love Sony and their crappy packaging with this. There you go. I'm going to throw this away. I'll have this over here. Tonight's the garbage, so we could throw all this stuff out. If you want to get this, get the other stuff.
I just don't want to make holes.
You know what? I'll throw these in there too. Any questions? So I'm going to take this home. I'll mess with it later or tomorrow. Try to get that going. But yeah. And then that will stay here and replace this. So what happened was I did the voltage mod to this and I got it. But then I looked at the board and I saw a bunch of solder on the controller port. And I was like, oh, did I do that? Let me clean it up. I cleaned it up and it blew out the port. Wasn't supposed to touch it. So I snapped the board in half because it was fucking broken. But I had the case, but you could get a Raspberry Pi like, I don't remember what's called, 3A or something, and it'll fit in this case. But then you gotta buy a bunch of adapters and stuff, and I was like, forget it, I'll just get this. And this was 40 when I looked at it. I was like, whatever. And then it dropped to 20, and I was like, I'll just get it. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't want to get aggravated. Anybody want to talk? There's 11 people in here. Nobody wants to say anything? A lot of news. I got the CM Punk interview up. I still got like 40 minutes of it to watch. I'm excited for Mania. Me too. I can't wait. You guys are all coming here. We're gonna eat like slobs for a couple days. I gotta stop eating Subway. I've been eating it for like a week now since I got out of the hospital. I have to stop eating it. But Sunday's the blow off. I'm gonna try not to eat it this week. I've been eating egg whites in the morning and Subway at night. I'm just gonna stick to egg whites. Yeah, he talked about AEW. He talked about what happened, and he told Tony Khan right to his face, "This place is a joke, and you're a clown." He said he told him that to his face, and he said he did nothing to make him fear for his life, which he doesn't understand why he went on TV and said that. And when he visited WWE backstage in the summer of 2022 or 2023, I think it was 2022. He visited them backstage in WWE. He said Tony Khan pulled him in the office and called him a traitor. like what? Who the fuck talks like that? You're a traitor because you went backstage to visit friends? I usually eat Subway during Family Feud Friday. Throw them out. Here, use this.
You don't have a knife?
I would have given you a knife if I had one. I don't know where it is. You just have to pop these things, right? So I have a guy who bought a PS3 here like 2 months ago. And now he's saying it doesn't read games anymore. So he wants to bring it here, and I told him, how about Saturday? And he's like, I won't be here this weekend. How about next weekend? I was like, I don't know what I'm doing next weekend. So might have to meet this guy here tomorrow and see what the hell's going on. It's typical shit I had to deal with. 2 months after I sell the machine. Oh, it doesn't read discs now. Well, it's 2 months later. What the fuck does that do with me? So now I have to, there was a new update for the PS3, so I have to update it and see if that fixes it, or I don't know what the hell's going on. It's probably something stupid. A lot of people will say, oh yeah, the machine stopped working, and they'll come here and the thing will be in pieces. That happened once. A guy bought a Nintendo, right? He comes here the next day. He goes, yeah, it doesn't work. I was like, all right, bring it back in. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? The guy comes in. The guy unscrewed it and took it apart. He's like, hey, I can't get it to work. It's like, because you unscrewed it. I screwed it back together and tested the games. I was like, it works. Oh, okay, thanks. And then he took it and left. These people do the dumbest shit, man. I'm telling you. And I've only encountered people like that up here. Where I come from, people are stupid, but they're not that dumb. Excuse me. No, it's not a backwards compatible one. He probably farted on it and broke it. It says Frank. What do you got there? I built the Raspberry Pi in a PlayStation 1 case. You're coming in right as I'm leaving. Unless you've been lurking. gross. No. Let me jack it on. Oh, man. Ugh. Alright, I'm sitting down. Any questions? I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Just getting the garbage done over here. Forgot to bring those LED bulbs. It took like 6 years for the light bulbs in the bathroom to die. Because I bought the so the bathroom above the sink has one of those pull chain lights. Well, that thing broke. The freaking chain just came out. Which, that's one of the dumbest inventions ever. Anyway. So I went on Amazon. They have these, like, sensors you plug in. And then you hit a light switch. And it turns it... Even though you have the live wire going through, it turns it on. So you just plug in light bulbs into it and you can turn anything on or off. I don't need the damn light pulley thing replaced. But those bulbs, they finally kicked the bucket a couple days ago. I have a lot of money coming out of my ass right now. 1x. Yeah, whenever. Just send it here when you... If I were you, why don't you try to put the hard drive, a newer hard drive in it before you ship anything out? Since you changed the hard drive the first time, right? Why don't you do that and see if that fixes it? Because then you don't have to send it out. I mean, if you send it out, I'll do it. I'll look in the hard drive and see what's up. But if it's not the hard drive, I don't know what I could do. But yeah, if you want to take a crack at it, let me know. Don't want to waste money on guessing. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a hard drive. But if you want to do that, if you've changed a hard drive before, go ahead. Oh, there go the birthday balloons. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces. Yeah, RWK. If I were you, if you have extra time, go in there, change the hard drive, and see if that fixes it. I think the hard drive is your problem. Because if it's making the noise like it's turning on, but you're not getting a picture, usually the hard drive's dead. Or the SSD, whatever you put in there. And you know what? If that doesn't fix it, my man, I would throw that shit up on eBay as broken and get rid of it. Get the $100. Get the $50 to $100 that somebody will give you for a broken one. Take that money and put it towards either a replacement console for it or a new console. That's what I would do. Instead of shipping it back and forth. I mean, I don't mind looking at it, but if it's going to cost you $50 each way, it's not worth it. I mean, it's worth it if I can fix it, but If it's not the hard drive, I don't know what I could do. I'll be honest. We're going to have a guest on Wednesday. I will announce that probably on Wednesday. Let me check Discord and see if it was accepted. Where the hell's Milkman? I see him on Discord, but he hasn't been in the chat rooms. I wonder if he's alright. RWK, you missed the funniest fucking joke last night that Fred made. You want to hear Fred's joke? Or should I have Fred tell it on Wednesday? Dude, Fred made this joke during community game night, and it had me laughing for almost an hour. You know what? Let me call Fred. Let's see if he'll answer. Let him tell the joke on here. Oh, you know what? Give me the book. Here he is. How do you call people on here? End-to-end encryption. What?
Probably have to open it in Messenger.
Huh?
Open in Messenger and see if it gives you.
Why do you have to have a fucking PIN code? All their shit gets stolen anyway. No, that's okay. Oh, right here. Customize chat? No. How come I can't just call him like I can on the phone? That's weird. I guess you can't call him on the web browser. Give me my phone. I'll call him on my phone. Hang on. Fred, are you in here, man? Let me call him on here. Yeah. Fred.
What's up?
Can you tell Phil Spencer's joke?
Oh, right now?
Yeah. You're on the air.
Oh, shit. I'm just trying to say, by the time freaking Fable comes out, Phil Spencer will be in fucking hospice. Got you. God be like, he'll still be like, ooh, Redfall. Fucking Christ.
Did you guys hear that joke? Oh, RWK's dying.
Oh, he is? Good. I'm glad. Don't fall off your tractor now, RWK.
He's a hospice in a wheelchair.
Hospice in a wheelchair. That's funny.
Yo, Fred said that shit while we were playing with Noof, and I was dying laughing for like an hour.
Oh, that was great. As I was freaking...
That came out of nowhere.
I know. I don't know, it just clicked into my head. I don't know what came over me.
Filling hospice with a bedpan. Whoa.
Hospice with a bedpan. Whoa.
That's what this guy's writing in the chat here.
It's funny.
But yeah, I just wanted that. You know what? I didn't want to tell the joke because the way you said it was funny. So I just called you to do it.
The funny thing is, I don't think you think I'm far off. I think he might actually be in hospice when the fucking thing comes out. Guy will be on his fucking deathbed like, oh, finally. Fucking Fable. Fucking Christ.
Maybe Frank says maybe that'll be his last words. Release Fable.
No, it'll be Game Pass.
That's true. Game Pass.
Oh man, that's funny.
Fred, you're really mad that they put Diablo on Game Pass and you went out and bought it.
I'm very upset about that. Because Microsoft has the fucking company. And yet, they do this shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? They should have put it on fucking a while ago.
Game Pass away? Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's what Frank said.
That's fucking funny.
We will never see Fable or Perfect Dark.
No.
I don't think we'll see Perfect Dark. I think that's going to get canceled, man.
Yeah. So like a new Perfect Dark? Ooh, how dare they?
Killer Instinct 2 is only going to be on PlayStation. Watch.
They're going to find some way to fuck it up. Oh, man.
I wish they would put the older Call of Duties on Game Pass. Why?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have. That's us Call of Duty idiots. They're going to come out with something new and we're still going to buy it. That's how it is.
Oh, you're not buying anything, Fred. You're just going to be on Game Pass.
If they put the fucking things on Game Pass.
The Church of Game Pass. You think they're going to build the synagogue of Game Pass? Or the church? What's the big church called?
Oh my god, not Temple.
The Coliseum? What's the big... The Coliseum? Where the hell does the Pope live? I don't even know anything anymore.
Fucking, there's gonna be gladiators fighting and fucking. We'll fight for Game Pass.
The Vatican. The Vatican of Game Pass. There you go.
Yep, there it is.
I don't know why I thought synagogue. That was weird. Or Coliseum.
The Tower of Pisa.
Never buy pirate everything, says Frank.
That's right.
Get a PC and pirate everything.
Yes, I must build, once I get up enough money, and like once I like move out and stuff like that, I'm going to get my own PC.
Yeah, you're going to get your own PC after you move out.
Yeah, I don't want to have to get a PC and then like just like have to.
Because you can't just get a PC when you live at home. You got to hide it from your family.
I desk and be like, "What's this?"
When I move out, I'm gonna get a PC. Not when I move out, I'm gonna get a girlfriend.
Nah, fuck it. Girlfriend's too much money. I'd rather just get a PC, one-time purchase.
That's I don't know, man.
I'll get a girlfriend and a PC.
Well, technically, if you do get a PC, you basically get a girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. I have endless websites.
Build a PC and live in a box. Problem solved, says Frank.
There you go. I'll just live on the side of a road.
With your 6090 Ti edition. The card is worth more money than, I don't know, a car. And you're homeless.
I almost just want to go to Microsoft headquarters, just go in the front door and just yell, "Game Pass!" and then leave.
They'll probably hire you if you do that. Oh, Game Pass? You want to work here? Don't worry, we'll lay you off in January.
But we won't crunch you, don't worry about it.
Hey, we don't do marketing around here. Do you want a script? You have a podcast? We'll email you a script you can read.
Merely just say Game Pass like 20 times, and there you go, you're advertising.
You know they have a marketing director, and then they hired a marketing company? It's like, why are you paying the marketing director if you're hiring a marketing company?
It's just a waste of money.
It seems like they just want this guy to get rich and keep a job.
Shit, if all I have to do is just say Game Pass all the fucking time, I'll fucking do it. Game Pass. You want to pay me to do that? Shit, I'll do it.
I don't know. Alright, I'm going to hang up with you because I got to get out of here. I got to go home.
All right. Cool. All right. See you, Barry.
Thanks for answering, and I'll catch you later, Fred.
All right. Catch you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That was nice. He answered the phone. Oh, shit. I got to mail one of these games out. There's Back from the Dead. Game Pass, 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 Game Pass. Back from the Dead was there too. He heard the joke. They didn't even need Larry Herb anymore because they get marketing for free. I like how the Xbox podcast guys are like, oh, they need to get marketing. It's like, you are the marketing. You don't realize it. You are the free marketing. You make Xbox podcasts every week. You are the marketing for them. You are doing their job without them spending money. Sometimes they'll email you a script. Sometimes they won't. But I don't think the podcasters understand. They are the ones doing the marketing for them. Oh, they need new marketing. I like how the Xbox guys, they're always like, oh, Phil has to get Japan. He's never going to get Japan. Ford and Chevy can't even get Japan. Ford and Chevy pulled their cars out of Japan a couple of years ago. Because nobody in Japan buys American shit. Hate to break it to you. You could put Paul Newman salad dressing in Japan. They ain't gonna buy it. Newman's Own. They've given up on getting new customers, and they spend all their time trying to get people to stay. Please, baby, stay. I promise I'll change. Xbox. That should be a Ricky Lake episode. My Xbox is cheating on me. Newman from Seinfeld salad dressing. That might actually sell in Japan. Because with his glasses on, he kind of looks like a big fat Japanese guy. Bro, Xbox is never going to get Japan ever. They can market their ass off. That's why they're pulling out of Japan, because they're done. They're just wasting fucking time there and they know it. They know they're never going to get Japan. It's just never going to happen. They could buy Sega, they could buy Capcom, they could buy Konami. And guess what? People still wouldn't buy their shit over there. So, I mean, it's a wrap. It's not them. It's the fact that in Japan they don't buy American stuff. Like we said on the podcast a few years ago, Ford and Chevy, they pulled their cars out of there because they're like, nobody's buying our shit. You know? It's not just Xbox that can't sell over there. It's anything American. Except for concert tickets and movies. They could buy Japan and they wouldn't buy it. I'm surprised I didn't do that yet. You know what it is, guys? People just don't care about Xbox. People hear Nintendo and Sony and they buy their shit. They don't really go for Xbox. And that's Xbox's fault. The Xbox One gen fucked everything up. The 360, they actually had something going and they ruined it. And they tried to steer everything back. You know, Phil Spencer did a good job steering the ship. But I think he steered it a little too far and they went off the fucking cliff. Microsoft acquired Japan and didn't put them on Game Pass. Alright, I'm going to run. I'm at work when I'm supposed to be home. So, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're going to have a guest on Wednesday. I will reveal that tomorrow or Wednesday. Just to make sure that, you know, in case they cancel tomorrow or whatever, I'll give them a day. But if everything's good by tomorrow, I'll let you guys know who's coming on. So, everyone, take care, stay safe, have a good one. I'll catch you all later. Peace.